to acknowledge the traditional territories of the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai First Nations, as well as the Tsuut'ina First Nation and Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Goodstoney First Nations. The City of Calgary is also home to Métis Nation of Alberta Districts 5 and 6. We pay respect to and thank the people who have cared for the land where we are privileged to live and work. We invite you to also reflect on the place to which you belong and or in which you are currently located. So maybe we could take a moment for those that have joined us this evening, just to introduce yourselves in chat. We'll take a few minutes if you want to just put your name and the location where you are right now and what MEd program you're considering. We can start that chat conversation. We're pleased to have you join us for this session, whether you're an existing U of C alumnus or new to this university. We're delighted you're thinking of graduate studies with us and hope to think about which program might be best for your educational and professional goals. So we'll take a few minutes just to do some sharing in the chat. As you share, we'll just talk about our series of information sessions. We had a overview of our MEd degree and programs. And tonight we're talking about our MEd specialist program with a 2024 start. And upcoming sessions, we have our MEd interdisciplinary topics on the 23rd and 30th. And on February 6th, we have a session on creating a strong application, which Stacy will lead that session. So I'm going to turn it over now to Rana, who can speak to our agenda tonight.
Welcome everyone. I'm sorry, I can't keep up in the chat, so I'll just extend my welcome to you all this way. Perhaps some of you were here last week, and so there may be a little bit of our overview information at the beginning of our agenda that will sound familiar, but maybe hearing it again might open up new questions or thoughts for you. We are going to briefly talk about the application requirements and process, but just briefly because we do have a session dedicated to that in a few weeks. We will talk about the 3 MEd specialist programs that are accepting applications for us to start this summer. And you'll have an opportunity to go into a breakout room with the faculty members who are here to represent each of the 3 specialist programs, have an opportunity to ask questions about the specifics of the program, and be in conversation with them and others who might be interested in that same program. You never know, you may be meeting a cohort member tonight. We'll see how things all unfold over the next little bit. After the breakout rooms, we will have a bit of an opportunity to come back together in this main room in case there's any questions that are more overarching or about the MEd program altogether, rather than about the very specific specialization that you're interested in. Those questions will be more for the breakout room. Okay, so just to kind of ground everyone, just a reminder that the MEd programs, including the MEd specialist, are course-based programs. There is a program of courses that students take that are specific to the specialization. This program does have a research component, but it does not involve writing a thesis or like a Master of Arts degree would be, where all of the courses are chosen individually by students to help you fulfill the goals that you have for your thesis. In a Master of Education program, the courses are a substantial component of the program that you're taking. They're what's leading you through the field, the questions and issues of the field, and the opportunities that might then trigger some ideas for research for you. So these are professional programs. The vast majority of students are actually working as they're studying. So the two things come together. People bring their professional life, their professional goals, their practical circumstances together with the theoretical learning and the implications of some of those theories that are examined through the courses. So the program is very intentionally flexible, designed for working professionals, and really encourages you to bring problems of practice and situations from the professional field into the theoretical field, and vice versa, to take the theoretical work back to the practical. So for the most part, the programs are cohort based. So the students that you, for example, would start with in the summer 2024 will be in each of your classes throughout the 2 years of the MEd specialist program. On occasion, people's life circumstances mean they might have to take a little bit of a leave of absence or something like that, but pretty much people go through this course together and really become quite a tight, supportive group of some critical friends throughout the experience. The MEd specialist programs, each of them are offered through blended instructional. So that means that in the summer, students are together in person on campus, and we have the dates available for that as well. And then thereafter, so in the fall, the winter, and the spring semesters, then learning is taking place online. And for students who are really interested and excited about graduate education, just know that the MEd degree is a lovely step towards the Doctor of Education degree as well. Okay, so the MEd specialist course program, is comprised of 12 courses across 2 full calendar years. So there are 8 content courses in the specialization. So we have adult and community and higher education as one area of an MEd specialist study. We have curriculum, pedagogy, and learning as another. And we have K-12 leadership for learning. So all 8 content courses would be in that area, and they are brought together with 4 research-based courses to make up the full program. So our research courses that students take in the MEd include a program and practice evaluation course, a research methodology course, and then based on the particular research methodology that would be of interest to the students, you have an opportunity in the collaborative practice to design a study, to implement a study, and then in the 4th course in writing educational research, to be able to create a product from that, to be able to bring it to the point of publication, if that's what you're interested in, or to turn it into some other form of knowledge mobilization, just depending on your personal circumstances and the topic that you have explored. Okay, Stacy.
Yes, thanks, Rana. So in this section, I'm going to talk about the admission requirements for the MEd Specialist program. And the first requirement that I'm going to talk about is the GPA. So for this program, you need to have a GPA of 3.0 in the last 2 years of your undergraduate degree. Another component of the application, if applicable, is English language proficiency. Next is a written statement of intent and also 2 references. And another requirement of the application is unofficial and or official transcripts from all post-secondary institutions that were attended. So on this point, while we do accept unofficial transcripts, it is our preference to get official transcripts from applicants. And with the unofficial transcripts, we do ask that you review our How to Apply page, because we do provide the criteria and the items that need to be present in the unofficial transcript so that we can use that to process your GPA calculation. If we don't have some of those components, then we will ask that you submit your official transcript. So that's one piece to note when it comes to your transcript submission. And the last piece is relevant prior learning experiences, and that is in exceptional cases, there are individuals who do not meet the formal academic requirements for the program, but have significant life achievements and may be considered for admission to our program. So in those cases, please connect with your GPA, and we will be able to guide you through the process, the relevant prior learning considerations process. Next slide, Rana.
This that GPA, the Connect with Your GPA, is the graduate program
Yes.
administrator, not your grade point average. So there's two
Yes.
GPAs floating around in this conversation.
Yes, no, that's a good point with acronyms. So thanks for that. So the next slide is how to apply and important dates. So the application for the MEd Specialist opened November 1st and it will close March 1st. And the program has only one start time, which is in the summer term. So this year will be summer 2024. Applicants must use the online application found on the Faculty of Graduate Studies site and click on the Apply Now link. And in terms of the information that you'll enter into the application for the program, you're going to want to select Education-Masters of Education. And then for specialization, you are connecting it with the specialization that we have open for the MEd specialist topic. So you'll make that selection, and there's 3 that would be available to you. And one thing that we do advise when completing the applications is if you want to start the application and copy the program questions and then complete that in a Word document, then it's easy to cut and paste that information when you go back in to complete it. So that's just a tip in terms of completing your application and being able to enter in the information.
We have a few minutes, and so if anyone has any questions that you'd like to raise here that are about the MEd program overall, or that you didn't get to ask in your breakout room, we are very happy to take a few minutes to do that. If you don't, and you feel like that you have from the evening what you wanted to get from the evening, please don't feel like you need to stay. You're more than welcome to sign off as it suits you. So we're very happy you were here. We do hope to see you again, maybe on February 6th, if you're interested in a session on putting together a good application, or if you're interested in the MEd interdisciplinary topics as well, maybe we'll see you in the next couple of weeks.